Hi, Mark here with rawnutrition.com. In this video, I'll be comparing three popular twin gear juicers. Well, actually this one here is new, but three twin gear juicers compared juicing carrots. I've got 2 pounds of carrots and we'll see which gives the highest yield. Now, in these three juicers, they are all a little bit different as far as speed. The Super Angel juicer here, the Angel Pro as it's known in the US. In Canada, this is model 7500. This juicer turns at 82 revolutions per minute. The new Omega twin gear juicer, the TWN30S, turns at 160 revolutions per minute. And the Green Star Elite 5000, this one turns at 120 revolutions per minute. So definitely got the slowest one down here. As far as the gear size, the largest gears, or the longest gears, definitely with the Super Angel. So I'll compare these three juicers so you can get an idea of exactly what each one is made of. The Super Angel juicer I'll start with first. This is model 7500. It has auto reverse sensing. If it's overloaded, it will automatically reverse. Then you have complete stainless steel parts. These are 304 stainless steel. If you get the 8500 model, it's 316 stainless steel. So a higher grade surgical stainless steel. This one here is just food grade. So let me open this up here. Okay, space is a little tight on the table when I have all these. So here you have the gears with the Angel juicer. All stainless steel. The only nylon part of the bushing that goes into the motor base. So these are all stainless steel. Very heavy. When we come over to the Kempo juicer, I guess I could leave this from here. Let's open up the end. Okay, here are gears. So definitely much smaller gears. So these gears are the same size as the Green Power Kempo. So I'm not comparing the Green Power Kempo in this demonstration. I've done that previously. The comparative results are really much the same. The gears are the same in the two juicers. There's actually one slight difference that I didn't notice when I first mentioned it. The Omega juicer, this little pin here is shorter. So actually the Green Power Kempo gears don't fit in here, but these fit in the Green Power Kempo. Kempo has a longer end, but they're definitely very similar looking in size and design, so probably the same manufacturer. So that's our small gears with the Green Power Kempo. I'll show you the difference there between the gears, much different. So when the gears are larger, which means a lot easier to feed. So I'll put these aside. And then we'll look at the Green Star juicer. This is the Elite model. 5000, and they call them the jumbo gears. So there you have your gears with the Green Star. So comparing them, I'll just take one from each so we can get an idea of the size. Hard to compare, so definitely nylon parts on those gears, and that one's also definitely in size. The Super Angel juicer has the largest size and diameter gears. Also, it's all stainless steel. These have nylon parts. So these require aligning the dots together to put them in. Whereas the Super Angel juicer, there's no alignment to be done. You just put your gears in. I notice this is a little loose. I'm going to put the screen back in. Okay, quite a lot to have three juicers side by side and assemble them all up correctly. And there's our pulp container, our juice container, and our cover. Perfect, so we're all set. I'm going to start with the Green Star Elite. and see how that goes and what our yield will be. And there is just this part left to put onto the Omega TWN here. Perfect. So all our juicers are ready. These juicers have pulp control outlets. So these are set, tightened up completely, whereas the Angel juicer does not have a pulp control. There's no setting, there's nothing you can turn to squeeze out the most juice. Generally it does very well on its own. That doesn't need to be controlled. So let's get started here. So the Greenstar Elite does have a fan cooling the motor when the motor is running. The Omega TWN 30 doesn't have a fan. The Super Angel has a fan that it tends to go on as needed during use, and even after usage the fan will actually still run and keep cooling the juicer. As I was mentioning, usually easier to feed, the larger juicers will be easier to feed. But they do still require pushing, and not at all like the upright juicers, like the Huron slow juicer or the Omega TSJ. Those are definitely self-feeding. With twin gear juicers, you're always going to need to push. Again, the Greenstar turns at 120 revolutions per minute, so not the slowest. Still pretty slow, definitely no heat generated. These three juicers all have a 30-minute run time anyways, and that's usually not because there's any heat really generated up here, but mainly the motor needs to cool between use. So generally 30-minute run time, 10 to 15-minute rest time. So not the type of juicer you want to be using all day for commercial settings. Okay, well there you have it. Always a little piece sometimes left between your juicers, so this one nonetheless has a little piece left at the top that I can't juice. We'll continue juicing here with the Omega TWN 30S. I would guess the S is for silver. So definitely I see a difference right away in using this one. It is turning faster, but I do need to push a lot more. Spacing between the gears is tighter. I mean, the gears are smaller, so there's not as much space. You do have to exert some more force to get your juicer to take the vegetables in and rub them down. As far as warranty goes between these juicers, the Omega has a 15-year warranty from the manufacturer, 15 years on all parts and the motor. The Greenstar Elite 5000 is a 12-year warranty. And I believe that one too is also all parts and the motor. And with the Super Angel, or the Angel Pro 7500, it's a 10-year warranty that covers most parts and the motor, but something like the screen that's prone to, I guess, not necessarily wear, but you really want to be careful never to overload your juicer. That screen only has a 1-year warranty. Every manufacturer has their own exclusions and so on, so the warranties are to be considered when you're looking at a juicer. Generally, if something is going to break, it's going to happen in the first few uses. If there's a defect, it'll manifest itself right away. That's mainly the reason why they offer long warranties. They know their product is built to last, so it's really just a selling point. Have a long warranty to reassure the customer. See, most of the junk products you'll find in department stores have a 1 year or less warranty. It's really sort of a throwaway type device. Where these are definitely built to last. We take good care of them. We don't overfeed them. They should last forever. You shouldn't even have to use the warranty in later years if it didn't break in the first few uses. Of course, the warranty doesn't cover accidental damage. If you feed peach pits or something really hard and break parts, and that's not a warranty coverage. It's really for defects, something that comes apart under normal use. Definitely a little more work with this juicer. Pushing things in, I'm trying not to put too many pieces in at once. Keep it slow, but it's still a bit of a chore. Push everything in. Here's one other thing I could mention too, is the bioceramic gears, magnetic in the Green Star, and I believe also this Kempo juicer, or this Omega juicer. And the Kempo juicer has a bioceramic gears. I don't really follow too much the magnetic properties of these gears, if it really makes any difference in juice preservation. I'm really just looking here at the output and yield between the juicers. We'll move on over to the Super Angel. This one here actually has a switch in the back and you turn on before you actually use the controls on the side. Go ahead and turn this on. We're also a quiet juicer. Definitely easier to feed now that I just finished with the Omega juicer. Larger gears really make a difference. You'll also notice a difference in the fiber coming out with the Super Angel juicer. It's much more broken down, not just shaved the way the gears are made. They really break down and crush the fiber, breaking out the cellular wall down and getting the most juice out. We'll definitely see in our yield, and it should definitely yield more juice. In the documents that come with the juicer, they do say like 20% more juice or even more than that. Again, it just sounds like a lot more compared to other juicers. So we'll see for ourselves here, comparing it with the other twin gear juicers on the market. stuck there sideways. There. And as I mentioned earlier, it does have an auto reverse feature. If ever something got jammed, the motor senses it and reverses to prevent any damage to the motor. Even reading in literature, there's also EMF protection, so low electromagnetic field when you're using this juicer. So definitely if you have chemical sensitivities with the Super Angel, you have all stainless steel, no contact with any plastic, the chemicals that are found in plastic. It's going pretty well, even though it's turning at 80 revolutions, even though it's slower than the other two, it's actually going pretty quickly to juice, just because the gears are that much larger. Okay, there you have it. No pieces left here, a little bit here, and actually a little bit there, just a little piece left on top, but that's pretty normal with the twin gear juicer due to the rounded shape of the two gears. So you can hear the Super Angel juice here, the 7500, the fan is running right now to cool the motor. It'll eventually turn off on its own. So I'll go ahead and do a little comparison here with the pulp, just so you can see the difference between the three juicers and the pulp. I don't know how well that will come up on the screen, but you can see definitely the juicer between the two twin gears here. To my left, the Green Star and the Omega. The pulp is a little more granular. With the Super Angel, it's broken down more. There's no little granular pieces in it like there is here. So it's really getting in there and breaking that down. The pulp is also very dry. I can't squeeze any juice out. Neither should I be able to squeeze out juice. A little bit. You see a little moisture in my hands here. But definitely a little bit chunkier. Few pieces left in it. So I'll just put this aside here and get out some glasses, some measuring cups, and we'll see what we have as far as yield between our three juicers. A little bit of foam here. Just go ahead and pour it all in. And then these were all measured. We had 2 pounds of carrots for each one. There, the fan just turned off on the Angel juicer. Okay, just visually here, we can definitely see more juice, the same 2 pounds of carrots, with the Super Angel juicer. Let's check out our yields of each one. So I have 14 ounces with the Green Star, the GSC 5000. Just a little less than 14, so these are definitely Very, very similar, both at the 14 or a little bit less than 14 ounces. When we come over here, wow, there seems to be a lot more juice. So with the, wow, we were way up there, surprisingly past the 16. We're pretty much at 16. 16. And we are at 18 ounces. That's quite a fair bit. I have 18 ounces here, and these two are at 14. We have 4 ounces more juice. I can really see why too, just because of the texture. You can see it in the texture of the pulp. It's just breaking it down so much more, and it's not leaving it chunky. In all of these two juicers, the pulp has a little more chunk pieces in it, chunky pieces. So obviously that's not been broken down, and the juice out of those small pieces hasn't been extracted. So as for comparison in this video between the three Twin Gear juicers, the Angel Juicer 7500, Angel Pro in the US, it definitely has yielded more juice. Well, again, this is Mark with rawnutrition.com. Be sure to check us out online and subscribe to our videos here on YouTube for more product demonstrations and comparisons like this one.